Hello everybody, welcome to Pixel Plays Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Let's see how this goes. White Clouds,
Part
the
1.
Great Tree Moon.
White clouds. Great tree moon.
Oh, it's gotta talk for me.
3 houses.
Alright. I'm guessing this is chapter 1 now?
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across
A
Fodlan,
lot of Celtic mythology
heralding the
names.
start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its
You know, and
borders,
with
to
the Celtic
frigid
names, I'm
north,
curious if that's like the
is
Roman
home of
Empire.
the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family
This
and its knights.
is Ireland, even though
To
it's
the
one
east,
island in this game.
A league of nobles that heeds no king
And that leaves
nor
this
emperor,
as Scotland.
rules what is called the Leicester Alliance.
I wonder if it'll
Once
work out that way.
consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative
The sad part is I can't pronounce these words. This actually would have been a game that didn't bite me for that.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
She looks different in the cutscene. It's weird. Yep, it's Hogwarts.
There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
Can we go to Hagrid's hut in the Forbidden Woods? And where's the tree that beats people? So we had monocle guy, I guess is Snape. This is McGonagall. Yeah, it's definitely an Alfred-looking character.
Ray is here.
Oh, good. Ray is here. We don't know who Ray is. Ah, her. Whoever that is.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
And see the chat is checking out McGonagall here. I know who you've picked for your S romance when you play the game. Miss Mimikyu.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
Well, you weren't really forced. They asked us to come back and you just agreed.
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Gerald? Yeah, I can hear a little bit of Steve Bloom. I think we're mute because it's like the first Dragon Age game where they wanted to give us actual options, but they didn't have the budget to voice cast every single line in 2 genders. Robin didn't talk. Robin had grunts like Link in the middle of combat. And I'm pretty sure I did too. I don't remember. It's sad we only had a combat a little bit ago, but I'm pretty sure I made sound when I fought. The Archbishop?
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros.
As we know.
The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you, chat. I won't have a chance to check that link right this minute, but you guys are welcome to chime in with any voice actors you want. I know very little about any of these voice actors. I know Edelgard got replaced, and that upset the original person because she didn't get told about it. And I know there was apparently some spousal abuse thing that happened with the male main character's voice actor, but I know no details about it.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Assuming a sibling, you look identical to them.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
And now I know why you ran away. These people are pretentious.
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
I want to know who my mom is because I look nothing like him.
Yes. For many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
Of course. It's all fantasy series. One of your parents is always dead.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
I mean, I don't have a reason not to say my name.
A fine name indeed.
Oh, good, she likes me more now. These church people are really easy to win over. You just have to tell them your name. What are you people going on about? And I can't remember. Are you a mod, Mimikyu? Or do I need to remake you a mod? You know what? I can't mess with this right this second. I apologize. So I will... Yeah, you can't say lesbian. And as I understand, there's like 5 or 6 lesbian or gay options. I think it offended some people because apparently there's like little artwork for every romance option when you actually finish it. And all the ones that are gender neutral, like just show the character holding your hand, versus the ones that are one gender or another will actually show you in the picture.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy.
Alright, Chibi Squeaks. We don't comment on that type of language in here. Banning you. Unless you apologize right now. And bring drinks on Sunday.
Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
I have no idea what
You
you
want
want
me
to say.
to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
What I want to know is how this is going to lead to me being a teacher here. Because again, we know from the preview stuff you're a teacher at the school. And so far, I saved one of the students, and I'm the kid of someone they know, I guess. Yeah, true, that we have to burn down the home village and kill Dad. It's the rules.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros.
You're not forced into anything. They said you... These people have no spine.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
Nope, I'm leaving. Yeah, I'm not working here as a servant.
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it.
When did that happen?
You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right?
Oh, work's not that bad. They give you money for it and everything.
Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
When?
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck.
Run! Run from the cougar! I love that Chad is just ogling McGonagall here.
And watch out for Lady Rhea.
Do I need to romance McGonagall? Is that what you're telling me, Chad?
I don't know what she's thinking, making you a professor like this. She may be up to something.
That's what you always
Stay on
do.
your guard.
If Harry Potter has taught me anything, it is perfectly logical to hire a random kid you just met as a professor. Did you see the dark art professor choices Dumbledore made? Here's this guy that never takes a hat off. Here's this guy that I know is a fraud. Then we're going to have a good professor, but we're going to let him get fired. Who's the professor in Goblet of Fire? Did we have one? Oh no, it was Moody, so that would have been a good choice. Anyway.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Yeah?
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know.
You tell her, Alfred.
I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy.
As I wanted to shout out a little jingle, and I cannot remember what Crest Toothpaste's little ad sound is.
I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a
Manuela.
professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
And she is hitting on me right out the door. Well, come on, where's my you're single option?
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company.
Oz and Girl Oz. Oh, and Ruby again. Okay. And now I don't remember it, but yeah, it's based on Glinda the Good Witch. Is it just Glinda? Chibi, you're a Ruby expert. Is the Glenda knockoff in Ruby just Glenda? Or does she have a different name? The Ice Witch.
Perhaps you've heard of me? The Mittelfranc Opera Company's beautiful.
Yes, the Mittelfranc
careless.
Opera.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuel.
Oops, I think we have to revoke your Ruby card. You don't have every single character memorized.
Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of
Ravenclaw,
each, have
Slytherin,
you?
or Jigglypuff?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain.
No, I don't know anything. I showed up and you all told me I'm in charge of something. You people have the worst interview process ever. Are you telling me to do Alfred's hair, or are you telling Chibi Squeaks to do McGonagall's? Is my hair kind of already there? I mean, it's laid back right now because it's wet and I showered earlier. But... There we go. Hopefully it's better now. I have no idea. I can't really tell from... My screen's too far away to actually look at the camera clearly, so... Hopefully I don't look too much like a goof.
The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin.
Hey. There, that's my face. Oh, 3 houses.
The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire.
Okay.
Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
Okay. So they were Slytherin.
The Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
I think this is Gryffindor.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance.
Shouldn't that be a stag?
Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
And this is clearly Hufflepuff. So poor Ravenclaw, they don't make the cut. That deer takes out trees everywhere it goes.
Emperor, king, and sovereign duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
Have we beefed up defenses for any type of terrorist attack? You have 3 heirs to thrones here.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
Yay, I get to walk around now.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way.
So everyone else will think I'm a student.
I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
What did I just volunteer
Have you
for?
no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith.
Thankfully, I'm not the only one going, this is insane.
I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need.
And it's really funny is because I
That
saw
stranger
the original
is
Byleth
Geralt's
male
flesh and
avatar, and he
blood.
looks a little older than the other kids, so I kind of assumed he was just like some ingenue that was already a teacher here. This makes it so much weirder.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Geralt character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago?
So what I'm hearing is that your dad burned down the church 21 years ago, ran away, had an affair with someone to get you, and then here we are.
I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well.
Ah, that makes sense.
Please
Yeah, we're not
consider
actually,
whether
we didn't
this is
actually have
an
a mom, we just got
unnecessary
told.
risk.
We're the Queen of Dragons. I don't know if we have a Manakete in this
They
game. I'll
have
be
my
curious.
trust. Let that be enough for you
I mean,
as
Sothis
well.
looks like one, but...
More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious...
This makes less sense than an Awakening when the Empress just randomly accepted your character because her brother said he trusts you. I mean, at least there it was, my brother trusts him. Okay. This is the whatever Archbishop trusts me because reasons.
We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
And
Yes,
yeah, this game's
that
almost
matter is
always
of great
dragons.
importance as well. I
It's
shall
like the
continue
one
my
connecting
investigation.
theme of all the games is there is some type of dragon god or some type of dragon on your team, or...
Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Back to my little Naruto running. Yeah, that's clearly supposed to be me, but... Just think, on the 3DS, this was all the game's graphics, except for the cutscenes. You think Tiki's gonna be in this game? Quick, remember all of these people. They are going to be important, maybe. You guys don't like the female Byleth outfit? I mean, I think it's stupid as battle gear, but then again, she wasn't playing to be in a fight. I don't like that they randomly have her stomach exposed, so I actually don't mind the leggings. I am the leader, so I have an awesome cape. So I looked away from my screen. Did we get Edelgard and her people too, or did we only get Claude and Dimitri?
Of course.
Okay. Let's see. While exploring the monastery, we can move, we can zoom in and out. And we have dash. Good to know.
I assume you
Oh, look,
are
it's World of
already
Warcraft.
aware that
The little
we'll be
question mark.
teaching here at the Officers' Academy. Correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy, and that is your first once you have finished.
Sorry for anyone who was listening, but that was kind of a...
May I ask a favor of you?
You should speak with every student you can. This might be your only chance to see if they're really like before you become a professor. It is wild. Look, we got our quest rewards. Alright, do you have anything useful to say, or are you just going to tell me to...
Once you
Wow,
have
looking towards
finished,
Twitchy.
come and speak with me.
Can I go on the throne? Alright, so I guess we can talk to everyone here and start learning people.
I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here.
I was, because I have no idea who you are.
Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits.
Oh good, I've replaced someone that just vanished mysteriously recently.
Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
I'll give you that.
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable.
You have never played World of Warcraft, have you, Chibi Squeak? That shoulder
Now,
is
you should
tame
make
and
the
reasonable.
rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Ha!
Okay, so it's the same chat for both of them.
Now you should...
Alright. The advisory room. A really tall desk. Okay, I think the scale's a little off on this game because this desk seems ridiculously big. Like, have any of you ever had a desk in real life that came up to your mid-chest instead of, you know, your waist? The camera's a little twitchy. I hope I'm not giving anyone like a vertigo sensation as the whips around here. But... to the first floor! Do I... oh, okay. So there are no actual doors for anyone playing this in the future. You just have to click on the little thing, and it takes you places. The mini-map in the upper right corner shows you where you're going, yeah.
That's,
Okay. So I'm going to go with the assumption that people have faces, have names if there's someone we can talk to. Yep, I found people. Or something. Okay, so you're just doing that to drag me out that I see Edelgard?
hey there.
I've spotted Edelgard. I mean, you're here, I have to talk to everyone, so...
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire.
Oh good, so I'm out of that stupid choice where I had to pick at the beginning?
I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Pressbach.
You don't like Edgelord Chibi Squeak?
I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Sure. Okay, good. We can just go through everything.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant, even. But there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor.
Alright. It's kind of interesting to give us stats, but... alright, so she is not a magic user or an archer. But other than that, she seems fairly well-rounded.
What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
I don't know what my personality is yet, so okay. Okay, there is no rotation here or anything like that to look at the model. I guess we'll go over everyone.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child.
Hubert is clearly the evil one, you can tell by the eyes.
You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and
clearly
reasonable.
evil guy is our archer, spellcaster, and I don't know what that flag means yet. And I don't know what a gambit is yet, but I'm sure we'll figure that out.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating.
I guess that's good to know. Alright, so he's your standard all-out fighter. I see a horsey, so he's clearly your mounted knight. No weaknesses, that's good.
His house is that of Dugai, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status. He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him.
He is our spellcaster, gotcha.
He's also fond of, well, napping.
The spellcaster is a narcoleptic?
If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
Nope, he's gonna be the machoest guy in the thing, just to play against stereotypes. Alright, Casper.
He's the second son of Count Burgles. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so
Casper
eager
is
to
wielding
prove himself.
axes and punching his people.
He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your camp,
And he's a
be
reckless
sure to
psychopath.
keep a close
Gotcha.
eye on him. She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle
She
soul.
reminds me of April from Parks and Rec. Mixed with a mouse. So, spear fighter archer. And she gets stronger when you've injured her. Oh goody, she's a masochist.
I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry. I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Are we knocking the hair to Bernadetta here or to Casper? Yep. Yeah, does kind of look like the ghost trainer.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but
Dorothy is our
an
poor
exception.
commoner, apparently. Swords and magic. Now, I've seen one book that's 2 books in a single book. I'm not sure which one's healing magic, which one's attack magic, so I guess we'll have to figure that out.
She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the officers'
Will she
academy.
actually sing? Yeah, I can see that. Double book is the attack magic. Actually, I guess that can make sense if they bunched it together, because in the other games there was always like dark magic, which is vampiric and evil, and then there's just like the fire lighting ice. And this character I know is my partner's favorite, and she's been looking forward to her. So let's see who Petra is.
To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Bridget. Petra is the granddaughter of their king.
Petra is sword, axe, bow, and I'm assuming we're talking Pegasus Knights with the little wing.
Bridget is a vassal
She
state
is
of
not a
the
mage.
Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
It's that magical hair. Alright, so that's the Black Eagles.
So, you've accepted a teaching... I never properly...
Okay, she's just
I
repeating
am-
herself.
I wonder if... I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to...
Yeah, that's great. People just like, who are you? Okay, can't go there.
Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a
He
pleasure.
apparently knows who I am.
As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
He's gonna die. They gave personality to a nameless NPC. The goal is to make you like him.
Yes.
There's a cat.
Yeah.
It's kitty. I can't pet the kitty. Also, the kitty is fat. No, look at the camera, cat. I'm trying to take a picture. God damn it. Fine, screw you. The air cat's standing still. Enemy out. Yay. Alright, I see Claude to talk to, so as long as I don't talk to Dimitri after this, I'm good.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan,
Are you saying no because I abandoned the cast to go talk to people and learn the story? Look, when you guys get to play the game, you can endlessly run around with the kitties.
I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you?
Nope.
I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Sure.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well.
Everything but lances and cleric magic.
But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
So he's mysterious and doesn't tell you anything.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man.
He reminds me of a villain from something, and I don't know what. No, not even James and Team Rocket. I mean the face, not the hair. I want to say something in Helsing, but I'm not sure.
That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
And Horse. And I think you guys are right about the double book being attack magic and lance, because that makes him kind of a black knight. Cavalry mage type person.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident.
He needs a shirt.
Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's...
I like that these intros are actually the ones straight out of the teasers for each of the houses. So, armor, axe, and punching. And he heals constantly. And he is a mountain.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight.
And he's not a mage. Good for them.
If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Sword archery and... I still know that little flag manor is, so I guess we'll just have to find out. There you go. Ah.
He's the second, if you ask.
Lysithea.
Lysithea is the
I
daughter
pronounced
of
it right.
Count
Yay!
Cordelia, and is probably the youngest student here.
Is her spellcaster, clearly?
But watch out. She gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
Really high magic off the bat. Okay, so yeah, definitely spellcaster.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her.
How long have you been here that you don't know your people? Healer and sword, so paladin.
She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
I'm not Jon Snow, I know lots of things.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit.
Yeah, I think the feather icon's definitely the wings. Now the fun part will be, will this character actually end up being someone I like? Because I know it's waifu bait all over all the forums and threads, and so that makes me want to have nothing to do with her, to start with.
If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess. Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter.
She does better next to guys. Weird.
She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Alright, now we can actually try and meet some of these people.
What do you think?
The Golden Deer House is for students of the less. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent.
Yay, people to talk to. So you're the weirdo.
Ah, you must be that renowned mercenary. Perhaps you'd like to join me for a cup of tea sometime. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
I will not.
My name.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithia von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
So it's going to be the whole noble thing. My name is blah blah blah. And you will very much want to know this.
What do you think?
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you.
So everyone knows I'm a mercenary that saved the 3 heirs, but no one knows I'm a teacher yet. Yeah, actually it is, isn't it? It's not really Byleth, it's Lucina.
I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is... Marianne von Edmund.
Okay, so she's shy.
Are you joining the Knights of Saros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
Okay, you're not people.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, come on, I want the option to be like...
Kirsten. Who are you again?
Okay. So big guy is forgetful. Alright, this is a dead end. Talk to Claude.
Yeah.
Ah, that's the cat you want me to talk to. I really wish the camera wasn't so twitchy. I'm sorry, guys.
Right.
And there's the other cat. Yeah, there's another cat way over there. The cats are never ending.
Hello.
It's the never-ending story of cats. Cue Dustin and Susan to sing.
Hey. Okay.
Okay, so we're making it simple, and all 3 houses are here. Gotcha.
This classroom belongs to the Blue Lion House. All of us here hail...
Well, well. It must be my lucky day today, being approached by such a beauty. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
This is Kazu's guy. I haven't talked to Dimitri yet because I'm not sure if the quest completes when I finish it, and I want to talk to everyone.
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you. This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
If you guys just all latched onto this big guy because of his name.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Alright, nice girl, arrogant guy.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yeah, she strikes me as generic.
And who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery? Oh, Mercy! Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about?
Oh god, it is Mercy.
Now that I think about it, that does sound like something
She just needs the Swedish accent. Are we adorbs the horse named Felix, or one of the characters?
I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend. I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you. Okay.
Alright, and talk to the last group of students before I go talk to Dimitri.
Oh.
Few people on board.
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Go, Strainer.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house.
How many illegitimate sons are there if you have to say it that way?
Are you going to join our class? I
I
look
wanna
forward to
be
getting
where the
better
people
acquainted
are.
with you.
I'm kind of curious. I noticed we have a calendar in the corner. Is it actually going to go through the days one after another? Well, yeah, and like the calendar passed in the old games, but I'm curious if like you're going to teach day after day.
Well, now, you don't have a familiar face. What brings you here? Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the Academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
Oh.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible.
I'm not sure how I feel about the fact that this guy is the bruiser for the Black Eagles.
The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet
Oh,
you.
Caspar, not Casper. Copyrights and all.
Linhard, goodbye.
Yeesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
Hey!
I do like that all of them are in this nice little area, so I don't have to run 20 different directions. Random priest.
Hey!
I knew I forgot someone. I forgot to talk to Hubert and Petra.
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks. This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello. I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
She seems like she's not quite Merida from Brave, but that'd be interesting. Just have her talk like Merida from Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dmitri Alexandra Blathed, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of
I am
Fargus.
Dmitri Alexander Blady. Why do I want to give him an accent, a Russian accent? What?
Of course, at the Academy, I am
Why am I
simply a
throwing
student.
water on Dmitri?
And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention?
Our last group of students.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think?
Oh, he's
I'm
bashful.
afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
He is standard anime protagonist. Did you hear that? I have a tragic backstory. I hope that doesn't make you think less of me.
Dedu was born
Your
in
guys'
Dusk
new favorite?
and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see
I
he's
love
a
his
kind
strengths
and
do not include
good-natured young
swords,
man.
and he's got one on his hip.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled.
Okay, so he's a
Perhaps
loner.
you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
Apparently he does extra damage if you give him no troops. I just realized he's me back when I actually fought. Send me off alone, everything will be fine.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner.
Axe and bow and you're a thief? Good to know.
He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
Yeah, he is kind of Morgan, isn't he?
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a
Good
capable
old House
person who
Gautier.
highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it
So what does
doesn't
this
seem
say
to help.
about gender equality? That there's a female character that has an ability that does more damage and makes her defense better if she's near men, and it's called rivalry. And he's got the opposite, and it's called a philanderer. So what I'm hearing this game say is that women do better next to men to show us up, and men do better next to women because we're trying to show off. I don't know that they're wrong.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually
She is our
a kind
spellcaster,
soul
so we can't
who
make her
pays
mercy.
careful attention to everyone around her. Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery.
And that definitely confirms the double book.
She's cheerful
Although
and
I think I heard
hardworking.
Mimikyu say she
Brilliant,
actually looked it
really.
up. For
Though
sure.
she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
Now, if only someone would look up what all these symbols mean. And our generic.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself.
Chibi Squeaks is claiming Ingrid.
She is diligent, industrious, and principled.
No.
In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
Nope, she's clearly our Pegasus. Slash our... What was the... Cordelia. That was Miss Perfect in Awakening. Ah, yeah, I can see the other one being chibi.
I appreciate your effort.
Yay, my quest is complete. I got a sword. I think I talked to everyone, so... Then you guys are being nice and watching me do this, so...
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
Well, people, at least.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task.
I agree.
But it is as the Archbishop desires.
I will personally write Nintendo and tell them the cats need a pet option.
The black eagles, the blue lions, and the golden deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
I like that I paused and stared at the screen like, why am I here? And we'll see how this goes next time on Pixel Plays Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Take it easy.